amazing deluxe one here. So I'm sorry that it's dark, but this video is being made currently at 8:23 in the morning. So I'll just get on with it, and I'm reading chapter 3, Cranky Paws. Vets need exercise to keep them happy and healthy. It is my duty to make sure Dr. Jeannie doesn't spend all her time at work. This means playing fetch. The frisbee is noble as well as fun. One Thursday evening, I took Dr. Jeannie to Jendabar Park. We had been playing for a while when a familiar voice called my name. Trump, how's my favourite terrier girl? I dropped the frisbee and ran to meet Olivia Brainstormer. If you're wondering why I'm whispering or speaking quiet, it's because there's people still asleep and it's early in the morning, so yeah. We used to see Olivia every week when she brought her cat Puskin to the clinic for his injections. It was very sad when dear old Puskin had to say goodnight forever. Olivia bent and rubbed my ears and I licked her hand. Did you contact Katya Gibbons about buying a kitten? Asked Dr. Jeannie. She has a new litter. I'm not ready yet, said Olivia. Her voice was bright, but to me it sounded like a distress call. Next time, maybe, she said. I nosed her hand and Olivia rubbed my head. I know you mean to be kind, Jeannie, but Puskin was special. She said goodbye and we went back to our game. Dr. Jeannie seemed sad, so I grabbed the frisbee and pretended to run away. As I said, vets need their excuse. When Dr. Jeannie and I got home, we were surprised to see Davy racing. On the porch, I sniffed the air with my tail in query position. I smelled cats, but it wasn't Major Higgins or any of the other cats I knew. Davy stood on one leg. I bought you a cat. Dr. Jeannie, I didn't know you had a pet, Davy said to Dr. Jeannie. It's my cat. It's my auntie's cat, said Davy. He opened his packed jacket and showed us a tall, tortoise-tail cat. It was small, skinny and scruffy, and it looked dazed. He's hurt his head and his leg, Davy explained. Come into the clinic, Davy said. Dr. Jeannie, she unlocked the door and I led Davy into the examination room. Dr. Jeannie put on her white coat and then laid a fresh towel over the table. Put Puss up here. I jumped up on my special stool. It's set up in an alcove in the examination room so I can have lays with the patients without getting under Dr. Jeannie's feet. When Risky was ALO, he had a perch about above the window. What's Puss's name? Asked Dr. Jeannie. Tom, said Davy. Dr. Jeannie smiled. Really? This is a female cat, Davy cautiously almost always girls. Maybe it's short for a Thomasina. Maybe, said Davy. I mean, she fell off a fence and hurt her leg. Dr. Genie, listening to London's heart with her stethoscope, and then felt her all over. You really did hurt yourself, little girl, she said. Tamantia lay there like an old sock. She bumped her head, said Dr. Genie. His leg is broken, and there seems to be some swelling over her ribs. She frowned. Davy, are you sure she fell off a fence? Yes. She was walking along a fence and she fell off it. Your aunt should have brought Tomanza in herself, said Dr. Genie. She has quite serious injuries. I heard Davy swallow. He moved over to me, and I put my nose into his hand. Sick animals are not the only ones who need comfort, Davy, said Dr. Genie. Auntie had to go and see her sister in hospital, said Davy. That is why That's why she asked me to bring her to you. She would have come if she could, but she couldn't. But she didn't want to miss her train. Can you fix Tomancia? I ought to talk to your aunt first, said Dr. Genie, but his leg needs to be set as soon as possible. She was gently feeling the cat's front leg. It's a clean beak and should heal well. What about her head? She was knocked out. Excuse me. That's just a bruise, I think. We'll know more tomorrow. Dr. Genie smiled. You'd better go on home now. Excuse me. Sorry about me yawning. Tomorrow, Dr. Genie smiled. You'd better go on home now. Davy called round tomorrow afternoon with your aunt. Davy closed his fingers gently round my nose and I licked his hand. I jumped off my stool and led Davy out of the clinic, wagging my tail to let him know everything would be all right. I hoped so anyway. When I got back, the light was on in the surgery room, so I knew Dr. Genie was going to set Tanch's leg tonight. If a broken bone is left to mend by itself, it might heal crooks. That's why vets or doctors set broken bones, because Dr. Genie talks to herself while she's working. I know how she does it. First, she sends the patient to sleep with something called anesthetic. Then she puts the bone back the way it ought to go. Next, she uses special plaster bandages to hold the bone on the proper place until it has healed. This was what was doing for Tomancia. In a few weeks, when the bone is mended, Dr. Genie takes off the plaster. I didn't go into the operating room. but I was waiting in the recovery ward. Then Tarantia woke up. Dr. Jeannie had put her in a warm bed in a cage so she wouldn't hurt herself again. I wrinkled my nose as I sat waiting for a patient to wake. I don't like the smell of antiseptic and anesthetic. They make me sneeze. After a while, Dr. Jeannie looked in. She had been cleaning up the operating room. "How is she, Trump?" she asked. I wagged my tail to let her know. Everything was all right. Tarantia was still asleep, but she was starting to twitch her ears and one of her paws. I knew she would be awake soon. Dr. Jeannie rubbed my ears. "There's something very strange about this case, Trump," she said. I don't need to say this bit, but it says Trump's diagnosis, so I'm just going to read it. "It is rare for a cat to fall off a fence. They have excellent balance and they can jump long distances. They usually land safely on their feet." Right guys, so that is the end of chapter 3. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe. If you're new here as well, then subscribe and everything. I do videos every day. And at the moment I'm just I've read chapter 1 and chapter 2. I've just read chapter 3. So until I've finished all this book, I'm going to be reading all the chapters, but one chapter a day. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and sorry about speaking quietly, no one's awake yet, but this video is going to go out before 9 o'clock or at 9 o'clock in the morning. So anyway guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I've got a few things going on today, so that's why it's going out earlier. Bye.